Today, do cereals really need to be that expensive? It's time for a cereal challenge. Hi guys, welcome back to Dad's channel. As usual, it's great to see you. I'm really pleased that you're enjoying all the content that we're providing and commenting, if I can say it, commenting so much. It's great to read your comments. Please keep that up. Without further ado, let's get on. Today we are going to do a comparison. Now, cereal is one of those things that is really going through the roof in prices, mostly due at the present time to the Russia-Ukraine war. Ukraine being a really big producer of cereals, wheat, etc. What we need to do is look at a couple of cereals because there are some cheaper options out there that we can choose if we so wish. Let's have a look at the competitors and then we can have a taste and go from there. So first up, we all know what this one is, Weetabix. Now this is a pack of 24 and 24 is going to cost you £2.99 in Tesco's. But there's competition out there, isn't there? There is, because there are cheap ranges of the same product in the yellow box. This one is also from Tesco's. I bought it in Tesco's. Stockwells, it's a Tesco's own brand. And yeah, so there's 24 in here, but this cost me 77p versus £2.99. That's a huge difference. Is there a big difference in the ingredients? Is there a difference in the taste? Let's get on. Let's have a look around the box, open the box and have a taste. So the first thing I wanted to do is look at the traffic light system, and here we are. So what's the difference? So here we have the Weetabix product on the right, and on the left we have Stockwells, which is the cheaper option. So let's just take a look at what Weetabix offers us. 2 biscuits is 136 calories, 0.8 grams of fat, 0.2 saturates, 1.6 sugars, and 0.1 of salt. So a complete green row and not a huge amount of calories. Let's have a look over here. Oh, 127 calories, so slightly less. We'll have a look at the biscuit size. That's possibly going to be important. So anyway, 0.6 grams of fat, which is less than the Weetabix. 0.1 of saturates, which is less than the Weetabix. 1.7 sugars, which is slightly more, and here's an amber light, 0.3 of salt. Now we all know salt is added for potentially a bit of flavour. First, the Weetabix is in the usual kind of grease-proof wrapper. The cheaper version, I can already feel some square edging on the biscuits as opposed to the round edging, but this is much more of a plasticky wrapping. Let's get on and open this. And here we go, some flakes already. Maybe somebody could actually tell me how to open these without making a mess. Let's just rip that. And here we go. Let's take out a biscuit and let's just have a quick look. So the usual, as you expect with Weetabix. Here we are with the Stockwells, much more plasticky wrapper. Let's give it a go at opening this one. Smaller biscuit. Straight away you can see that appears to be a smaller biscuit, squarer edges. I don't know, is that more dense to you? Does that look dense? Here's the Weetabix. Here's the Stockwells. Scales of justice. Let's have a look. So here we have our competitors, the Stockwells and the Weetabix. So well, first we'll weigh one of the Weetabix ones. Let's just ensure we're working. We are. And 23 grams. Put that in bowl A, we'll call that. And Stockwell's 20 grams. So 3 grams difference. So that accounts for the calorie difference. There they are in the bowls. Let's go and find some milk let's try them out. What we should really do actually is look at the ingredients of both of these competitors, because obviously one being £2.99, the other being 77p. It's a huge price difference, so the ingredients you would expect to be vastly different. So let's have a look, and we're going to check out the Weetabix ingredients first. And we have whole grain wheat 95%, and the ingredients are wheat 97%. So it seems about the same to me. I mean, there's slightly more wheat in the cheap version and potentially slightly different amounts of one thing and another in them, but they appear not too different at all. I think we better taste these and see what's happening. Okay, now before I have a taste, there's not really a confession, but I know that my mother-in-law has tried the Stockwells when she was at our house some time ago, when I had simply bought the cheaper option. Anyway, her opinion was that she didn't seem bothered about the taste, but she was more concerned that the Stockwell's biscuit was harder. Now that could be it looked dense, didn't it? So maybe it being denser or more dense, is that the correct way of saying it, more dense than the Weetabix, which is obviously not so dense. And so it may well be that that's what's making it harder. But she didn't seem that bothered about the flavour, just the getting a spoon into it and chewing it. Obviously you understand she's a slightly older lady. So let's see what I think. Now, I don't know what kind of milk you guys like, but I like, these days, I like skimmed milk. I don't know how that happened, because I used to like full fat milk, and then I went on to semi-skimmed, but now I'm 59. I don't know, is it something to do with age? I don't know, but anyway, I'm on to skimmed milk in just about everything. I'd find full fat and even semi-skimmed far too creamy these days. That's just my obsession, perhaps, I don't know. Anyway, let's get some milk on one of these. I've put them out in a bowl, as you can see, and what I'll do is I'll pour a little bit of milk on one, and then I'll pour a bit of milk on the other, and then taste them. Then give them a chance to soak in a little bit of the milk and taste them again, and then we can have some kind of real comparison. So I'm going to start with the Weetabix biscuit, and I've spilt the milk everywhere. Great. Good start. Nice one, Graham. So here we are, Weetabix biscuit. Easy to get your spoon into. Most people would like Weetabix if they had them, I suspect. I think I've got the flavour of that one. I'll just set that aside, and what I'm going to do, quick drink, clear the palate. Stockwells. I'll try not to spill the milk everywhere this time. So different bowl, different spoon, no contamination coming here. And yeah, okay. It's it's definitely harder to get your spoon into, that's for sure. Maybe it could help you burn a few calories whilst you're eating your breakfast. Hasn't got the same taste at all. It seems to be, from a taste perspective, Weetabix light. Nothing wrong with it from eating it. And the crunch of the Weetabix tends to last through chewing the mouthful, whereas the Stockwell's one quickly loses that crunch. Yeah, the flavour, there's a different flavour. Let's just have a quick taste of the Weetabix now. It's had a bit of time to soak up some milk. And yeah, it's just, there's very little crunch to any of it. Interestingly, when it's crunchier, it's got a much better taste. Anyway, maybe that's me. So now the Stockwell's one. Oh, hang on. Quick drink. So the Stockwells, and it's also obviously soaked up a lot of the milk. And the flavour to that one is almost dissipated to nothing. Now, £2.99 versus 70 odd pence. If you're really fussy about your biscuit, then yes, you're going to go for Weetabix. If you're not fussy, go for the cheaper option, because you can eat 3 times as many. You don't have 2 Weetabix in the morning, you can have 6 if you like. Okay, they are slightly smaller, it's true. So my decision would be buy Stockwells. That would be my decision, just purely from a price perspective. The taste just isn't, it's just cereal after all, it's just cereal. You're not going to go out fine dining for just cereal. It's something you get up and you have in the morning. Please subscribe and yeah, comment below. Now, around the screen will be a link to another video. Please check that out as well and check out the content that we've got on the channel. And I will see you in the next video.